Today I am going to show you how to tie 3 of the strongest and most essential knots, especially if you are a lure angler. The first one is if you are not going to use a clip for your soft plastic lures. It can be on a weedless hook, it can be on a jig head, it can be on anything like that. Sometimes you don't want to use a clip. The fish can be finicky, there could be a lot of weed, the water could be really clear, and you don't want that clip on there to put them off. The knot that I used, if I'm not going to use a clip, is called the uni knot. So to tie the uni knot, you take your fluorocarbon leader, you run it straight through the eye of the hook, pull out about 5 or 6 inches, fold it back over on itself, and pinch it around the eye. So now you've got something that looks like that. You take your tag end part and you want to make a loop, and you take the end of that loop and you put it between your thumb and your forefinger where you've pinched it near the eye. The main part of your leader needs to be next to the top of the loop. Then you take your tag end, and what you want to do is do a couple of wraps through the loop. Do 5 or 6. Then you take your tag end and you want to tighten that tag end down just a little bit. Don't tighten it up all the way yet, because you're going to have to moisten that. And once you have moistened it, now you can take the main part of your leader and start to tighten that down, and you'll see it as it goes down to the eye of the hook. Once it gets to the eye hook, then you can tighten it all the way down, give it a good tug, tighten it all the way up. You can cut your tag end off, grab your scissors, cut it as close as you like, give it a nice tug, make sure it's nice and tight, just like that. That bad boy is not going anywhere, and that there is your uni knot. If you're not going to use a clip for soft plastics, that is the knot to use. The second knot that we're going to tie is called the Palomar knot. This is a knot that I tie if I am using a clip. Take 5 or 6 inches of your fluorocarbon leader, fold it back over on itself. So now you've created a loop. Pinch the loop closed a little bit. Grab your clip. That loop goes through the clip, and now you want to make an overhand knot. Like so. When you've made your overhand knot, pull that loop out a little bit, because what you're going to do now is you're going to feed that clip back to the loop that you just made. Hold on to your clip, and at this point you want to take the main part of your leader and the tag end part of your leader, both in your finger, and you want to start to tighten that down like so. And at this point you want to moisten your knot so there's no friction and it doesn't weaken the line at all. Once it's moistened, then you can grab both of them and tighten the rest of your knot down. Take your tag end, and now you can clip that as close as you'd like. Take the main part of your leader, tighten the rest of it down, just like so. And there is your Palomar knot. The third knot that we're going to talk about is a knot that you can use to attach your braid to your fluorocarbon. It is called the FG knot. There are a lot of people that are intimidated by the FG knot because it's difficult to tie. But once you learn how to do it, it's not difficult to tie at all. It's a very thin knot, and it's a very strong knot. The thing about the FG knot is that it takes tension, constant tension on your main line in order to tie it. You can use your teeth, you can use the pinky method, but what I have found is taking your main line and wrapping it around your reel handle is a heck of a lot better. Take a length of main line and you wrap it around your reel handle a bunch of times so it doesn't spin out. So now you've got constant tension on that main line. Take your fluorocarbon leader, You want to pull out 5 or 6 inches, and that goes under the tension part that you've just made on your reel handle. You want to pinch that between your thumb and your forefinger. Now at this point, all you do is take your tag end and you go back over the main line and pull. You do that for each side 16 to 18 times. When you're tightening these wraps, make sure when you're pulling that you pull straight out, not up, not back, but straight out. Just keep going. Like so. And there you've got your FG bit. To finish off the FG knot, you've got the tag end of your braid, the tag end of your fluorocarbon leader. Your fluorocarbon leader now wants to lay up against your main line. You can let go of the main part of your leader. And all you want to do is do a couple overhand knots to lock it off. Well, you could probably use a different kind of knot, but I just use a couple overhand knots. Never had any issue with it. It's just a security lock. Now you take both ends, give it a nice tug, let it embed itself into that fluorocarbon, and then you can cut your tag ends off. You can cut them as close as you want. Cut your fluorocarbon off, give it another tug, like so, embed itself really good, and that is an FG knot.